Oh, hi.
Okay, so we realized we have never done an introduction video.
Just who we are, how we met,
Literally, we just
what we're doing.
Go right into books, and we've never done a video.
A true intro that's just about us, what, where, when, and why. All that good stuff. So, I'm Teresa Jane.
Well, when my mom and dad had sex.
She needs to stop. She's the loud one. I'm the mean one.
Oh my god.
This is Catherine Anderson. So
I go by Cat.
My family calls me Teri Jane. That's where the Jane came from. You can call me Teri Jane too. She does.
That's all I call her.
Because she's known me for that long.
Yeah.
My husband doesn't call me Teri Jane.
Her husband does not call her Teri Jane, and I think it's so funny. And he'll sometimes actually look at me around like, Teri Jane, can you ring me that? And he's like,
because my husband
who the hell is that?
I go by Teresa.
Who's that?
I've gone by Teresa forever.
Like, she's a grown adult. Stop calling her Teri Jane.
But my family has always called me Teri Jane. So the more you're around my family, the more...
I'm like, dude, I've known her since she was 12.
Yeah, I'm not 12 anymore.
Yeah, Teri Jane.
Yeah.
Just like no one really, unless we went to high school together or junior high. I mean, now that I'm an adult, unless we were friends as kids or family.
Nobody calls you Cat?
No one calls me Cat, really.
See, I don't know that. I've always called her Cat. And everybody
they call me
her
Kathy.
To. Oh, she hates Kathy. You want to piss her off?
God.
Kathy. Or send her little comic strips. The Kathy comic strip.
So, as you have now guessed, we met in junior high school. We went to a junior high school for gifted students. I don't know how the hell we met the cutoff. I have no idea. We both live in the hood.
Different
and were
parts
raised
of the town,
in
but
the hood. And actually, the funny thing is that they were both Mexican hoods. Go figure.
But you know what? Hers
FYI,
no,
I'm not Mexican.
But yours isn't a true Mexican hood. Yours is more just, I don't know. It's not Mexican. Like over here, they're playing rancheros.
We have the Sureños. We have like...
Oh, you do?
We have gang banger.
I think mine are just old people from Mexico.
Yeah,
I don't know. I have a church nearby. It's a little pueblito church. They're like, at Christmas time, dragging around donkeys and stuff.
Yeah, no, mine are selling drugs.
Oh, yeah. The people that aren't old are selling drugs.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so enough about where we're from.
Oh my God.
God, we sound pathetic.
This video just went all the way left.
So my kids are probably coming in and out of here.
And my one kid. So she has...
I have 2 kids, 5 and 3.
And she's married, as we said.
Yes.
I am not married. Jesus. She picked my baby daddy.
I didn't pick him. I accidentally introduced them. Huge difference. Huge. I apologize. Not with my words or actions, but with my eyes. Her kids are awesome, though.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I go close the door.
Yeah. So I'll talk about myself because I like to do that anyways. So I have a 15-year-old daughter who's a sophomore in high school. And then I have an 18, almost 19-year-old daughter who is a junior in college. She's an overachiever. She did not get it from her mother.
Okay, I'm back. So that's the family.
Yes.
Why we're doing this, we've always loved to read. Always. I mean, I was a reader in elementary school. I read all the Indian in the Cupboard. I read all the Dollhouse series. I was
Babysitter Club.
Yeah, Babysitter. Always a reader.
Love Babysitter.
Amelia Bedelia when I was little. Roald Dahl.
My grandmother, when I was in 7th grade, signed me up for Harlequin romance novels.
Her grandma always read romance novels. And
but not as bad as the ones we read now.
Now it's different than that.
Before her, she has dementia. So now she's been diagnosed as Alzheimer's. But before the Alzheimer's, like, I let her read a book that we had read.
And she's like,
she got stuck on one chapter. And I'm like, Grandma, she reads a book a day. That's her thing. That's how she lived her life, a book a day. My poor grandfather cost him out the ass. And she was like, I'm trying to memorize this part so I can have your grandpa do it later. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, so you see, that's where Kat gets it from. The funny thing is her mom is not a reader whatsoever. Doesn't understand, doesn't get it.
Skipped a generation.
You know, you have to tell people, pretend I'm talking to somebody when I have a book in front of me. Because, hello, I'm reading. Luckily for me, my husband is a reader.
Yeah.
And he really enjoys that I read romance novels. He's smart enough to realize the benefit of his wife reading a romance novel.
Yeah.
He's like, are you done yet? You need a new book?
Yeah.
You want KU? Let's do $10 a month. I think that's going to be cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is.
just whatever. What is Catherine? What's Kat recommended this month that you should get into?
Yeah.
Anything with handcuffs?
Something like that.
I'm just saying.
So my husband understands all the benefits.
Yeah. I have kids that are readers and that are older. Her kids are readers, but they're little.
Yeah.
So they want attention.
Yeah.
My kids are readers. I had a 6th grader who took Wuthering Heights to school and to show her friends and told them, this is my favorite book. Can you read that? Here, take it home to read. And they brought it back going, this is some bullshit. They're like, never again. So that's kind of where our background. So we started off, we've always read. So we started off like when we began reading, we did like Pride and Prejudice, and we really got into it.
You know, it's hard when you're in school to read as much as you want. So once I graduated college and we were both out of school and done with stuff, we started doing book swaps.
Yeah.
I
mean, we even got into like, God, we were so bad. 13-year-old crack is what we used to call it.
Yeah.
We
read Twilight. That's what got me really back into reading. Yeah. I wasn't reading too much at the time. And then for my birthday, she got me the Twilight series. I probably read that book 5, 6, 7, 800 times.
And then she pawned it off on me because I didn't read it. And then I was like, oh my God.
Don't go by the movies. Never.
Why did this just
But yeah,
happen?
I mean, I've read the Twilight series. I read what's with the Mockingjay. What is it?
Hunger Games.
I read the Hunger Games.
She likes Harry Potter books too.
I love Harry Potter.
I don't like
Lauren
Harry
Oliver,
Potter
all of her.
Yeah, that series.
That series is really good. Delirium.
We like young adult books. We'll read young adults, but we were even really super into paranormal.
Oh yeah. We love J.R. Ward.
J.R. Ward, their Black Dagger Brotherhood. We were into
the Shifter series.
The Shifter series. Christine Warren. God, we love that whole series.
Natalie Singh?
Yeah.
I can't pronounce her first name. Nalani, I think it is.
Yeah, Singh.
She has a really great one. Dorinda Jones.
Yeah. I mean, we were just really
it was like in the romance.
When my kids were old enough that they were like kind of more on their own and she hadn't had kids yet.
Yeah.
That we were just like,
and I would read something and be like, oh, your daughter needs to read this.
Yeah. We were just swapping it back like bananas, gangbusters. Mm-hmm. And then it came back, started doing, and we're like, this is getting expensive. She started doing library books, and not even ebooks, just checking books out of the library. And she's like, okay, this is the book you need to do. So I started doing library books, and then we started.
And our library has ebooks too. Our library lends ebooks.
So we both got a Nook. That's how we started in the ebook stuff. We both got a Nook. We've since upgraded to both Kindles. But
and KU. Oh God.
Yeah.
At first I was like, I'm not spending $10 a month for books.
No, but it's been amazing.
It has. I told her, I was like, because she didn't do it for the first 6 months or a year that I had it. And I was like, no, just do the month for free. Because I was like,
they have stupid books on KU. Those books on there are stupid.
You know what got me? I was reading a hockey series and the next book was $4.99. And I'm like, I'll do the free month and I'll get all my hockey books. And I got all that series and I started reading more and more and more. And I just went crazy with the KU.
I got KU after we went to a signing, and
one of the people
Candy
had her PCU series. Love that so much. Okay, everybody read PCU.
Yeah. Her Palm South University season 1 and season 2 were both out on there. Season 3 wasn't out. That just came out at the end of the summer. But we had met her there, and I got it off of my Kindle. I got it on an ebook.
I think one book was
Love Letter to Whiskey. And while we were in line, after we met her, because we were like, she's so cool, she got the PSU season 1. Yeah. And she just went through it. And she was like, dude, you have to read the series. And I'm like, And then she did season 2. And she's like, I'm telling you, it's good.
I told her, just do the 30 days free.
So I did KU, and I'm like, fudge, now I got freaking stuff stacked up.
Yeah, I always have 10 books on my queue.
Yeah, you always have it ready. So,
we're obviously readers. You know, I probably read, I don't know, now it's down to 2 or 3 books a week. Before, it was like 3, 4, 5 books a week. But with the kids, I don't read as much as I like.
Well, and now we're reading a little more. It's not just about just like reading it, because now we're reading it and kind of dissecting it.
And doing reviews, yeah.
And now, because we're reviewing it, and we want to make sure we're giving out quality reviews to people to make sure that,
so we're taking notes,
it's something that you guys want to read, and something you guys are going to enjoy, and you know, give you information about a book.
But when I go into a book, I go into it thinking I just want to enjoy. So I'm not going in there to blast anybody. You know, I'm not going there to knock anybody down. Sometimes you can tell it's a new author. You're like, oh, they need to hone their writing, but the story's really great.
Yeah.
50 Shades was that way.
Yeah.
I mean, the writing wasn't the best. If I had to hear Inner Goddess one more time.
Well, and but it was a really great story. One of those books that you were like, you got to turn your editing brain off. Like, I wanted to be an English teacher. And I literally are just like, you'd have to turn it off. Like, if you're used to classic literature and everything is just so perfect, like, that's the stuff you're used to reading, that, you know, like your basics, you know, and you're just like.
For me, all I need, give me a good story, give me lots of love, give me lots of angst. Oh, angstier the better.
You know, you just get in moods though with stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Just, like,
I went through my motorcycle mood. Now I'm in my sports mood.
Yeah, she's been in the sports. I say funk. That's just not a funk, really. But I mean, sports things are hot. I'm sorry, I'm moving my legs, you guys. So I apologize. I mean, sports books are hot, and right now that's her thing, and it's been going on for a couple months. She has not passed. I know. Feel like her husband needs to pick up a sport. Like, seriously, like, show up with a uniform on. There's so many more sports
out there that I realize it's not just soccer and baseball and football. There's like, you know, the hockey and the lacrosse and even like the race car drivers. There's just boxers.
I turned her on to Amy Dawes, and she didn't realize she had already read one of the books. She hadn't even realized it until I told her, it has a whole freaking series, you doofus.
Yeah.
And then she goes, because it's on KU, goes and looks, and she's like, oh, I already read that one. Then, oh my God, there's a second one. Then it's The Keeper, because that's what she started with. Oh my God, Harris Ho for life. Both are.
I am. And then Amy's so cool. There's nothing better than meeting an author, and they're great. If I meet an author and they're horrible, or they don't have time to sign, or I don't know, they're not great. There's too many great authors out there. I don't need to keep reading your books.
Yeah, I just, you know, we are not in this for, I mean, we're not making money.
Obviously, this isn't a money.
No, we're not making money. We're not making money. It's costing us money. Some of this stuff we buy in our own books. There are books sometimes that we buy to give as giveaways, or we're doing $5, you know, or $10 Amazon cards. You know, that's, no one else is supplying that but us. Yes, we do have authors that will say, you know, hey, here, give this as a giveaway, but not everyone does that. So yes, is it wonderful that when we do have that happen, it's great. But when it doesn't happen, hey, we just have to go with it, and we want to share you guys on
great authors.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing this because we have a love for reading, we have a love for books, we have a love for literature, we have a love for character development, we have a love for love stories, whether it come hard and gritty.
Yeah, there's some of those out there.
I mean, some good hard and gritty. Yeah. Down and dirty. I mean, who doesn't want to be thrown around, pushed up against the wall every now and then?
There's our motorcycle clubs. There's
who don't want a little bit of leather?
Or the girl that pulls herself up from her bootstrings. You know, horrible things happen to her, and she succeeds. She rises above, and then she finds this perfect mate. And you know, sometimes you need that happily ever after in your life.
I want to see a nerdy guy persevere in a book.
There's just too much bad stuff going out there in the news, in the world, in everyday life. That it's nice to come home and read. And so if you want a good book to read,
trash and my books.
Yeah, give me my Real Housewives.
And my music. I could turn on some Garth Brooks, some John Legend, because we both have that in common, because we both like both of those.
Yeah.
But this is it. Like, and we both enjoy doing this together. I mean, I love my best friend to death. And we've
been through a lot together.
We have been through a lot together. And to do this, I wouldn't do this with anybody else.
Yeah, it's been a blast. She's wanted to do this for years, and I finally come to a point in my life where I can do it with her, so it's awesome. But if you guys have stuff you want us to read, shoot us a message. We would love to get recommendations. You don't have to give us a book. Just tell us the name of the author you want to read.
Well, and I would just like to point out, because we're at Teri's house, so as you see above us, I just got back from Vegas, and I'm such an awesome friend that I carried her on 2 canvases, and we had a decal made, and I'm going to have to find the Etsy listing or the Etsy thing so
to
they
list
can
the
go.
gal, yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, she does such a wonderful job for us, but she literally took the logo for Love and Books, the skull with the glasses, and freaking legit did it for us in gold and put Vegas 2017. And then I just went around and had the authors that we love and adore. sign it for us, and they signed them all in silver, gold, and like a copper brass color. And then the one up here in the corner.
This is from RT.
That's from
year.
RT.
And then I have one more that I haven't put my sticker on yet.
Yeah, we haven't put the sticker on this one yet.
But
and
this
one
is from authors in the OC. See, like here's Sarah Nye, she did a little douchebag thing.
Yeah. So and this one we got to go together with,
yeah.
And then we also went to the San Francisco signing, but we didn't think of these yet. That
was the first signing we'd ever been to.
She had all her books in storage. All her books really are in storage. Now she's starting to buy books and get books.
Because I stopped. Everything's been on ebook ever since my kids were born. So
now
again, 5 years.
We're kind of getting more invested in some books because we're kind of like, wanting to send them out. But then we're like, this book is like, we're invested in it now because
it's so hard to buy books for giveaway.
Yeah, we're like invested in these characters because we're really like digging deep into them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's been a really good journey.
Yeah.
So, but anyways.
So really long intro, super long.
First of all, if y'all ain't seen any of our other damn videos, this ain't that damn long. First of all, let's see my shirt. It's so good.
Okay, we're going to stop.
Girls do shit better.
Less than 1 minute, we're over. Okay. We've been on so super long time, so that's obviously everything about us. When we do our videos, no more intros.
I'm still looking for a man.
Oh, yeah.
So if anybody has any suggestions.
Just send me
She has to do an application.
The criteria and all that stuff. I need a picture, a current picture. I'll do the background check for any felonies.
Yeah, don't be trying to send us no picture from 20 years ago.
Nobody that still has outstanding child support.
No, thanks.
Not dealing with that. Yeah, doctors may apply.
Gynecologist.
Maybe they can find it for you, get it done.
They're out the comments.
Do one of those tightenings. She might need one of those.
I'm so glad my mom does not watch YouTube videos.
All right, so I told you less than a minute. We're out of here.
Unless it's the voice or something.
All right, we'll see ya.
Bye, you guys.